All right, NAI football fans. I really need some theme music on this thing, don't I? I feel really weird sometimes coming in just straight. But this is the NAIF Ball Live Show Flag Football Edition, powered by AdCraft Custom Apparel and Merch. These guys have been around since 1974. You see it in red right there. They are consummate professionals, fantastic to work with. Whatever it is, whether it's your business, whether it's your team, they can do it. Custom apparel, merchandise, uniform experts. That's our friends at AdCraft. They will work with you coast to coast to make sure that you get taken care of. They are the best in the business. But we want a little flag football here. So let's take a look at what happened in the week that was. We had a early 3-team tournament here in the KCAC. Kansas Wesleyan goes 2-0 against Midland and St. Mary's, winning 34-12 and 21-20. And St. Mary's gets the win over Midland, 20-14. In our clash of bottom of the top 4 standings, St. Thomas wins resoundingly over Weber, 25-6. Our next game was not without some controversy, as Thomas allows Kaiser to score with just over a minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Thomas marches down the field, aided by a pitch that may have been slightly forward, but the refs didn't call it, so it didn't happen. Thomas takes the season series over Kaiser, 19-18, this one in West Palm Beach. Thomas now controls their destiny, and with 2 wins in their last 3 games, will get a shot at a Sun Conference regular season championship in their inaugural season. Warner takes a 20-6 win over Florida Memorial. Ottawa, in the second of 3 matchups, beats Kansas Wesleyan 45-19, and Midland exercises their demons with a 60-0 drubbing of Cotty. Let's talk about some of our other sponsors here. We are so thankful. It is our business partners that help us to get out to the national championship game, help us have great graphics. They are how we keep our product top notch. You heard us talk about AdCraft before, and they are top notch. Let's talk about our other friends at Maumee Bay Turf and Turf Nation. If you're looking to returf your field, or if you're looking to get a new field, these guys are amazing. They are detail oriented, and they make sure that you get the product that you want that's going to last you a long time. If you're in Florida, you can grow grass. Sure. You think they can grow grass in Miami? They absolutely can. But they still trusted Maumee Bay Turf and Turf Nation at St. Thomas to make their field look amazing. I've watched several flag games on it, and it's just beautiful. Guys, contact our friends at Maumee Bay Turf and Turf Nation and reduce your long-term costs in your field. You'll be glad you did. And then our friends at Leading Edge Fundraising, home of the Hour-a-thon. Guys, think about this. You could raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a single hour. Think about the efficiency there and making your program, or getting your program the funds that it needs to pay for new uniforms, to get new helmets, to do what you need to do. Raise the money fast with the Leading Edge Hour-a-thon. Contact our friends at Leading Edge and let them know that NAIF Ball sent you. They love to hear it. But let's take a look at their top 4, where they've got our top 4 sponsored, and it is very unchanged from last week, with Thomas in the top spot. All 5 first place votes, as they have defeated each of the other top 4 teams at least once. with their 19-18 win over Kaiser, with their win over Ottawa earlier in the season, and their split of the series against St. Thomas. So no change in the top four this week. So let's talk a little bit about, before we go to the games to watch, let's talk about how we're going in the season. We are nearing the end of the flag football season, strangely enough. And we will have the KCAC tournament this time next week. Teams will be coming in to the KCAC and looking to get a shot at Atlanta. Still not quite sure how Atlanta is going to set up. If the KCAC is going to be anything like the Sun is bringing in their top 4 teams to do a mini elimination tournament there. As it stands right now, if the KCAC does the same, you would have Ottawa, Kansas Wesleyan, St. Mary's, and Midland. Right now, if you're Midland, you just need to take care of business. You've got a 2-game edge over Cotty in the win column. So you really do need to take care of business and try to get another win or 2. For St. Mary's, it's the same way. You are 3.5 games back of Kansas Wesleyan in that standings. As long as you take care of business, you're going to be absolutely fine. Let's take a look and see who Midland plays. Midland plays nobody this week. They play Cotty next week before going into their tournament. Cotty also plays Midland, of course, and St. Mary's with a win today over Cotty, 52-0. Really helps them out there. That is their last game of the season. So the KCAC is pretty much sewn up. Kansas Wesleyan is done to the KCAC tournament, and Ottawa has clinched the top spot. So if they do a 4-team playoff, you're looking at Ottawa at the 1 seed, Kansas Wesleyan at the 2 seed, St. Mary's in the 3, and Midland at the 4 seed. We'll look to see Ottawa, I believe, probably take that hardware home for the KCAC championship. We'll see now at the end of the month is the Sun Conference tournament, and you're looking at the top 4 teams. We've still got a lot of moving parts where St. Thomas at 5-3, Warner at 4-3, and Weber at 2-4 can each really make some noise, but they have to start winning games and acting fast to stay ahead of that 4th spot. Weber trying to play their way in at this point as Warner has gone to 4-3. Thomas, with 2 wins in their last 3 games, will clinch a spot or clinch their Sun Conference championship in their inaugural season. They end with Florida Memorial, Warner, and Weber. If you are Warner and Weber, the foes from alongside the lake, you've got to beat Thomas. If you beat Thomas, you're back in it. Your season's rejuvenated. Look for Chelsea Palmer's Thomas squad to come out showing no mercy and making sure they earn that Sun Conference championship. So let's take a look at what we've got to watch this week. The first game we've got on our docket already occurred. St. Mary's defeats Cotty 52-0. And then we skip until Wednesday when Ottawa and Cotty play at 6 o'clock at Cotty. And then we have a trio of Sun Conference games to round out the week. Thomas and Florida Memorial play at 4 p.m. on Thursday. Kaiser and Warner play at 5:30 on Wednesday. And Kaiser then goes and plays Weber at 7:30. Look, if you're Warner and Weber, especially if you're Weber, you've got to steal a win off Kaiser here to try to get back into the Sun Conference top 4 there. So coming down to it, it's going to be a great end of the season for the Sun Conference. Can't wait to see how the KCAC and Sun championships are pulled off. Watch some teams hoist some hardware. And it is about time for my favorite part of the show, in which we read off the names of our patrons. Guys, patreon.com/NAIAF ball. If our corporate sponsors are how we pay for most of the national championship game and our good graphics, the patrons are the ones that drive our growth, whether it be paying the rest of the way to the national championship. Look, if we get more patrons, we'll definitely be able to attend the flag championship at some point in the future. But our patrons are the ones that keep us going, that make sure that we are taken care of, and start to do things like being able to upgrade our equipment here. And so we are very thankful to our patrons for staying by our side and making sure that this coverage does not go away. And those people are DSU Cone, Danielle Quinn, Darren, Cliff Kreisel, Bob Boone, Dylan Swears, Roger Meyer, Trisha Prescott, Jeremy Vobble, Shirley Labella, Fred Christensen, Ronnie Atkinson, Nathan, Monty Mustang, Alex Garcia, Jerry Quickle, Jody Hoagland, Austin Steele, Cordell, Ace Wellen, Blake Sentman, Keith, Brett Crochelle, Marty Seabolt, Justin Cobb, Dane, Nick Ryan, Hayden Ferrigno, Jeff, Kyle Gregory, Lance DeMond, Jacob Smith, Tyler Pierce, Justin Hoffman, Steve Speakman, Coach D67, and Brian Shake. Thank you. Thank you to all those people who help us to do the best coverage of small college football in the nation. But as for us, we're at the end of another show. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching and being the best fans anyone could ask for. For John Cooper, I am Cory Thorpe, and we will see you on the Twitter feed.